Hello there. Greetings, and welcome back to a small Let's Play of a game called Captain Saiban. Phoenix Wright is attorney with Ruudo and Emily.
Howdy!
It's very nice to meet all of you again. Gabble. Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. My thought exists.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
It is not merely a figment of your imagination.
Is your hand alright, Deji?
Whatever would you ask that for?
I heard that you scalded your hand completely.
No, that is merely fiction. I am in as best a health as I've ever been. Now be quiet and focus on the trial. Focus on the trial, Mr. Wright. You must know this if you are to be an attorney.
Right. Anyway, this will be the final day of this trial. I hope that both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Birdie Hands, your opening statement. Edward.
For goodness sake. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of this crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. I apologize. We just recorded something. This is back to back. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Energy seems a bit on edge today. That explains why he's freaking little kid. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edward.
The prosecution calls Miss Vasquez to the stand. Miss Vasquez is a producer who was present at the Studio 2 trailer that day. Thanks for doing the witness's job. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right.
Make her pay.
If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Do you just think something... Nick, I thought better of you.
You are a spirit medium, not a mind reader.
I entered the trailer. A little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued? So
Your Honor,
you had Sal...
I have a question as well.
You?
I have a question as well. How did that T-bone steak taste? Tell me, you used it as a murder weapon, didn't you? The van. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had them take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, but with that monkey's head toppling over.
Convenient.
Very convenient.
I see.
This is the
Very
final
well.
battle, Nick.
Begin.
Let's do it.
And you made me miss my line.
Sorry. That was me. I'm being silly.
Okay.
I didn't know I skip past that.
By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
Stop in at. Yeah. Well, still makes sense. It's a bit of an awkward structure. No.
Yes. Are you always this terse?
Why do you ask the question? You've spoken to her plenty of times. Yes.
Oh dear.
La 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 la.
No one... Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one. No one.
Wait. Come on! Let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop
up, Edgy.
interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
How does that feel, Edgy?
Be quiet.
And when was this? And when was this exactly?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. Dang it!
You would think? Come on! All you do is state the obvious, Edgy!
Okay.
Oh, dang it.
That was so long.
You had Sal take you. What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, alright.
Also, I need to read the testimony a second time if nothing comes up. Hello.
What were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break.
Someone's being incompetent!
Correct. Hello.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak.
Okay,
If I had some
that makes
evidence
sense.
that proves she didn't eat that steak,
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think it's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what you said somewhere. Okay, so
Last statement, steak plate.
You could have let me go through that myself, you know?
Sorry.
That was a little statement, okay.
Because
I was just about to go check this court record, silly. To see that.
yeah, I just thought about it already. Like she didn't eat any steak, I think.
No, she didn't. I just... It's a bad habit where I just go through testimony and I don't actually read it. Because I'm busy with the actual acting aspect of things. Anyway.
Okay.
I appreciate that you're trying to guide me, but I kind of like to go through the deductions for a bit myself, if that's okay.
Okay. Ha!
Hello.
As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not!
Your volume is uncalled for.
What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? The plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet, there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave a bone? I think I know how.
This question. I am going to have fun.
Oh my goodness. I vote for the first one. You ate the bone too!
Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone.
Hey! I don't eat it either! Mr. Wright! I do leave the bone. Can I try that again? They're being very lenient here. Elementary! You were eating a boneless steak! Mr. Wright? Say you are right. What would that prove? Right, Your Honor.
Nick, remember her testimony? You said she ate a T-bone steak. Okay, I think that was an error. You said bone.
Correct! I was testing you!
Yeah, sure, Nick.
Well, you don't believe me? Go on! I'm Nick. I'm Phoenix Wright, the best attorney around. I'm totally not trying to save face.
Well, you can't save your language skills. Not so sure.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Oh, I see. What was Miss Vasquez doing during that break?
I bet she was gulping down air.
It's obvious, Your Honor. Why do I picture her like literally picking up? Like, I know it says picking on, but for some reason I just thought she was picking up salmonella.
And
seriously.
And is placing him in her mouth and licking him. Or something like that. Ouch. Come on. You're lying.
She was picking on Mr. Manila. Mr. Wright! Sometimes this court finds it hard to tell whether you are joking or being serious. Oh? I would prefer it if you remained serious. Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, crap, Vasquez, not this again.
No, it should be okay. Just take
As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak,
because water clothes is still good.
she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it.
You did real good with him.
You killed him with your own hands.
That was an innuendo, by the way.
I know. I ignore that, Maya. Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it.
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick!
Thanks, Maya.
Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I wouldn't know! I have no idea what your height is.
What? Sorry?
I have no idea what her height is. Okay. Now, this is the thing that I mentioned before. I think she could with the right... Let me just have a look. Let me have a look.
Broken.
It was broken, yeah. So, during the point, she would probably just have the tip of the spear and therefore be able to lift it, right? Maybe.
Nope.
I don't know. I don't remember the circumstances.
You have to remember, she wasn't around during that morning run through.
No,
So
she wasn't.
she has no idea that the spear is broken.
Okay. So, in all probability, she couldn't have used the weapon as a weapon unless she used it during a point where her would-be victim was unable to struggle, like being knocked out, for instance. I don't know.
Or maybe we're thinking about it wrong and the murder weapon isn't spear.
Yeah, that's what it seems to be. Anyway, I am just gonna go ahead and say something really stupid because I want to.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know? What kind of a lawyer are you? Quiet. I'm speaking. You don't know? What kind of a lawyer?
I don't know whether you could have fought with a samurai spear. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Nice say, Phoenix. Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
I like that. I forgot. I remember reading something about that. I forgot about it. That's very nice.
What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon.
Okay, let me see this through. Okay, anyway. Prove the spear was not a weapon. Welcome upon the scene of crime between you.
What was one of the last things I said?
I said it. What about this?
Well, remember, we have to prove that the spear is not the murder weapon.
We do have to prove that the spear is not a murder weapon. Thing is, this is some premises that I don't necessarily know, but I want to figure it out. I want to try to figure it out. Okay, so it's unlikely that it's a matter of first drugging the would-be victim up. I don't think that's the monkey's head. Because there's no credence on that. But there is one sharp metal object other than a samurai spear.
Yeah, but that's not what we need right now. We just
Are
have
you
to
sure?
prove that the spear is not the weapon, not something else is the weapon. There's a difference.
Okay. This says PS2 with a chest by a spear.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, let's just use the spear itself.
Yep. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
And it's probably just because it was broken.
It's broken.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast.
I'm overthinking things again.
Remember?
Hello.
Sorry, what?
I'm just saying I'm overthinking it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. You know, you're one of your fans, I guess. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest. Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? No, that's Vasquez. Are you even aware of what you're saying? It happens. If the sunrise spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed? How was Hammer
Well,
killed?
Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you.
Okay, now we can.
Yeah.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what was the weapon?
I don't know. Right, I have not seen you in decades. How should I know this?
Don't you know more about me because of our last case? Oh, I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jackhammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! Order! I cannot have order this trial. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of it was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does that have to do with this current case?
Oh, Edgy. You still can't see it? See that fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
And now another method. What are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago?
Gravity is the main killer. Yep.
Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio Trailer 2, or Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence.
This is a lot like a closing argument. Don't want to say it from over.
Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way, but he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you for my script writing stuff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, the Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting of the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed up the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1, then placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
No, indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way, I think.
I bet she can move it. I mean, they're kind of saying the same except this.
I mean, like here. Yeah. I mean, like here. You have to think about it.
I know
like,
why.
Everyone's thinking about this.
I know
like,
why.
Like everyone's thinking about what?
I know what the thing is, but I just want to explore the options if possible.
Okay. 15 minutes is kind of a short amount of time.
You see, even I cannot do the impossible. Therefore, Mr. Wright, I didn't do it. Honest.
Not agreed. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands?
She used Manila. For instance.
Actually, for that matter,
Or rather,
there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes.
okay. I guess it doesn't really matter because as well it's the same point. Still the same thing most times. No well.
And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright? Please show us how she carried the body.
Okay, so we can't pick the van.
Yep. The one that she presented to court.
Yes.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it!
I like that sprite.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me there.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator?
Of course he wasn't. Well,
Yes.
of course. Salmonella has to have been a conspirator.
That's gonna go with
The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There was no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. Oh, incinerator. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? So, what happens next?
Huh?
Don't tell me! Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... De Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer!
Well, special.
There is no... Oh my goodness,
say.
this place is more dead than Mia. I mean, what? It's too soon. Never mind.
The next one's to slag you, probably. Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right!
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What? Mr. Edward, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it. But, there's no proof.
She isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now?
Okay.
I was
okay.
gonna say that. Then, Miss Vasquez.
Okay, fine. Miss Vasquez, you did it!
That wasn't a question.
Did you do it?
No.
It's rather slow over here.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict.
Because I think this doesn't progress the story.
No, I think that completely ends it and finds Will Powers guilty.
We'll see.
Okay. I was hoping I'd come up with a question while pounding on my desk. I didn't.
You have my sympathies.
Damn! To come so far, only to fail. Okay, Maya. Nice punch Nick. That works.
No! We don't punch anyone here in this court.
Who cares? Who cares? It's like legal to airbend someone in the anime. Apparently.
Okay.
As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to have the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Irony! Objection! Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth. I do see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want to what exactly did you want me to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ago. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well.
Okay,
Not
so
sure
there are no
anyway.
wrong answers here.
No, so.
The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But... wasn't he the one who said that he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Oh, Edgy. Alright, I'll reload and see what happens when we do the right answer.
Nah.
Okay.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The system was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then, Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Oh, we'll see what happens.
Oh, I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. So maybe
Don't
I
get
can
too
talk
close to me.
now. But if you put it on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need, and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Maya, you are not Mia!
No,
What are you doing
I
like that?
know, I know. She. Oh gosh. I know where to twist her. Just say the word, and I'll do it for you. Cause you're not gonna
doesn't
do
sound
it.
legal. That doesn't sound legal, Maya.
This is a different day, so cool.
What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. So I'd
When
say it
exactly
was then.
did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Huh. I don't know. Press harder and everything, I guess.
Yes.
Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet. They weren't there yet.
Well? Then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costume? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy? Why am I getting flashbacks of this case too?
The witness will continue her testimony.
And I'm getting flashbacks to, Yuck and Kendi. Something like that. Hello.
Well, okay, did that happen before or after this? Because I'm pretty sure Jack and Kenji happened after this.
Definitely yes. Yes, I know. I know.
I'll try to like make... Oh, forget it. Oh, jeez. You ruined it. This is your fault.
No! Always your fault. Always.
This is clearly your fault.
No. So it's your fault. No questions asked.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So it says.
Did no one go call him?
Remember,
Remember what?
there was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm.
You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder! Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around.
You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
Yeah.
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his still samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. I would disagree, but oh well. We often let him on the bus when shooting at location. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed it was missing.
Okay, hold on, slow.
Poor Powers, sorry. I thought...
Poor Powers.
I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
Oh my goodness.
What?
How could she not notice? He looks like Wolverine!
Exactly that. Oh.
Alright, let's see. So, what was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. He was still silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. More silence. Silent. Hey!
Shut up, Maya!
Hey, Nick. Why's everyone so quiet? Are we get infected by a silent bug? Or something like that? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Supposed to do something.
Go get your cheerleader.
I cannot
Maya,
articulate.
Maya, go get your cheerleader costume right now.
But you told me not to get it.
Just do it.
Now?
Anyway.
In the middle of a trial?
Anyway.
Okay, you. Go get someone to keep my spot, okay?
Okay, sure. Let's see.
Sorry.
Well, back to security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She's sad because she saw him going towards the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai.
This is basically press D, the game.
Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph? Meaning the one taken by the security camera?
He's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use.
No? That's still a pretty suspicious thing to be doing.
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else is questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But
No.
you can't just decide who the question will and won't police. Won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Wouldn't that mean that they were covering it up for you and thus part of the... Oh my goodness. Please don't tell me that they got themselves into even more trouble.
Oh well.
There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning.
I bet they give massages! Pretty nice ones too! Something to die for, really!
What? What? How did... What? Anyway, the script and your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Something is clearly off over here.
Seems so.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please
I think
continue.
the time frame is about skewed there. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Exactly that.
Order! Order!
In which Edward does your job for you.
Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
Never in a million years. Apologies. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgy is actually helping me.
So, the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
No, I'm totally happy with my performance,
Well, it's fine. Let's see. I knew that hammer. Okay.
That's everything, Chris.
That's the revised statement.
Yeah.
Let's see. How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? So, he told me.
Wait a minute.
He didn't. No.
Wait. Did you read that statement again?
She said that she learned of the injury from Cell. But
No.
the problem is she couldn't know from that.
No. That's not the problem. The problem was that she said it was Hammer who was injured.
Oh, okay, I read that wrong then. Which is wrong? You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Thanks! Why aren't you wearing... No, never mind.
It will let me in the shop, okay.
No, we've already done this.
Oh, we did that.
We have to go back to the
Oh, okay.
Keep it these than me. I'm sure she will. Okay, go. Alright. Think of the obvious contradiction.
Well, the this trial should have he did it. Also, like the proceedings, like the jail good. Knew what Hammer was injured. So this probably.
I would think so.
Yeah, but there's the only thing that points. Only piece of evidence we have that points is that injury.
Wait a minute. What? You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai. It was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
But, Mr. Wright, explain yourself!
Yes. Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known if it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Saw Hammer limping?
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly! Miss Vasquez? You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused.
You're the one who is confused.
That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness. Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Well, being convicted isn't really a good thing. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Nothing. Ah, for goodness sake, much slower.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court.
There is no reason. You cannot
Does the defense have...
fabricate this fiction of a narrative.
The witness will remain calm. Does the defense have anything to say on this
You have
matter?
no room to speak of calmness. You have no authority over myself.
I will order you in contempt of court if you do not be quiet.
Gosh, it's really difficult to keep that out. Never mind. No.
Can you provide a motive that she did it?
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Nick, no! Saying you can prove it now would be admitting... Saying you can prove it now would be admitting defeat! So get away!
But what proof could I possibly have?
I don't care if it's impossible, you still have to fight this one!
Okay.
Okay, I guess it was the wrong thing that I was thinking of. Oh well.
I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder.
I would say... this.
This is my proof.
The death of Jack Hammer... not Jack Hammer. The death of Jack Hammer's victim 5 years ago. That's a really silly thing to say.
Is this the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss
You're
Vasquez?
wrong. There's no way you can be right.
But that's my name. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame.
Your comedy is misplaced. This entire trial is a comedy, a farce. You have no right to stand in court.
Well, it's a good thing it's a comedy, because you're a joke.
Okay.
Anyway, with the Vasquez help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last will as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes. Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright? Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Okay.
This tells us why Miss Basket wants to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say it all proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time.
Okay.
I mean, like, try.
Yeah,
like,
I get what you mean. I get
no.
what you mean.
No. Well, no, you're not listening. I said you can go ahead and try to present the photo again. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, this makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense now. I just thought about it wrong.
Okay. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now? Yeah? Still there? Still with me?
Hello, yeah. Did you not hear me?
No, I didn't hear you read that line.
Oh, okay. That was weird. I guess it got cut off for some reason.
Okay.
Hold on. It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? That's quite a shock reaction. What? You like that?
That was Edward talking, remember?
I know it was Edward talking.
Okay. Your Honor! Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Miss Lucky breakdown.
So, you did do it, didn't you?
I've had this pipe for many years. I guess it doesn't matter now. Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez, what happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No. Manuel. Don't touch him. Miss Vasquez, no. I'm so bad at this voice. Please don't die. Please. Yeah.
Oh well.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Sure enough, there's much more to Vasquez.
Mr. Edgeworth, where is Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
It appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so, that he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Stand to learn things, my child.
Ah, great, more confetti!
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Well,
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's odd. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
yes, we can do that.
Well, this is what I think.
What
I
else?
wanted to put the blame on you because...
What else?
I guess we could think. It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in a kids show. And as the villain to boot. The kids love the Steel Samurai.
They love the
So-
Ibnatu Samurai matter, but yeah.
And so he hated you. Oh,
He was a very petty man, unfortunately.
He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, LUP!
Shut it, Maya!
No, you shut up! We are trying to celebrate ya!
Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get it back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Mac! Edgeworth!
Oh, Pansy.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Eh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if he hadn't stepped in.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Weird Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Until it doesn't become a lie. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Me again?
Is this justice theme?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with the necessary feelings. And I know not what to make of it.
Maya?
I feel
I know you're thinking about what you're thinking. Don't say it!
feel someone's embrace. And I feel uneasy to be near you.
Unnecessary feelings.
Yes, unease.
Okay, you know what's funny? I find this funny, but I'm not breaking into laughter.
I know, but it's affecting my reading. Okay. Unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't you ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Okay, see you at Christmas!
Cinderella! You're Cinderella, Edworth! Get back here!
Okay, well, Maya's busy doing that.
Oh, Mr. Wright, is this guy your friend?
Excuse me, I am not this one's friend. What?
You are not Piccolo! How are you hearing that well?
Stay! Just hug it out already! Come on! I've been waiting for something like this forever! What? Friends? As if! The lovers, of course! Lovers! Right, Nick?
We are going to have a long talk about this, Maya.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edworth?
You're missing a lot of things, apparently. And so, the curtain closes on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town.
Yes.
Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. On the upside...
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're not watching with me, right? On the upside what? On the upside life
On the
goes on?
upside... On the upside, Maya isn't being casted for this role. I'll also admit, it was kind of a surprise though. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You had to buy trading cards too, okay? We had to trade with Cody, another assistant, and then finally had a talk with his parents. Goodness, we've been putting it off forever, and I'm getting really concerned.
When we have time, we'll have to go to a pharmacy for you.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if I'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real world powers.
Could let go without a final joke. Oh well. Yay! Good dice. Nothing worse than rice from ashes, really cool. Anyway.
Okay, we're 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. We can probably film more after this, but for now, wait to meet again in love again perhaps. Until then, humans, fairies, and yokai.
We'll catch y'all later.
Bye bye.